Hi, I'm at India Plus Social Good, and the panel on climate change and energy has just concluded. And the moderator there was Dr. Radhika Mittal, who's a media analyst. And she has, I want to ask her about the key takeaways from this panel, Radhika.
Hi, Cuckoo. Thanks. I think the panel spoke about a lot of very interesting things. We had a very good mix. We had people who represented real change in India from an energy angle. So, we were talking about rural energy access and urban energy access. And I think we could say that there's a real need to empower the rural sector of India because these two are different. They run parallelly. They're not separate, but they're distinct. So the rural society that India consists of predominantly needs to be empowered to actually enable its survival, its livelihood. And that's a totally different type of energy access from the kind of energy access we talk about in the urban sector, which is very consumption oriented. So, here we are in this big hotel and we're using a lot of things. We are constantly consuming. And we need to understand how we can revise our consumption. We need to review the way we are moving. And we need to talk about the development agenda with climate change, with energy and all the other issues that come with climate change. We cannot divorce the development agenda from climate change at an urban political level.
Is it, is technology a tool that can be used to propagate these methods and, in terms of to mitigate some of the problems that climate change causes?
Technology, yes. I may not even be the best person to talk about on-the-ground technological inventions and innovations because we had some people on the panel who are doing very good work in solar energy. However, I can talk about using media technology as a tool. And given that, we have a country which is one of the youngest populations in the world, we have about 65%, according to the latest census, 65% of Indians are younger than the age of 35. And, 10% of these are first-time voters. 10% of the voting population, who is going to vote as we speak, are first-time voters, and they are very wired. They're an active political constituency. They want economic development. They want economic growth. However, they are missing the link of discourse. There's nobody telling them that here are these issues. They're very important, and what is it that you're going to do? What change are you going to make in your everyday lifestyle? How are you going to conserve energy? How are you going to eat? How are you going to drink? We have a very aspirational young population. So there, I think technology is of use because they're connected. But how do we use that connection is something that we need to reassess.
Yeah, you were talking earlier about the use of technology in elections and the coverage that we have recently, and and your view about how much was being spent there. And
yes, there was. I remember reading somewhere that there are about 83 or 84 million dollars being spent, pegged to have been spent on social media in the current election in this country. So that
not much on on climate change or social change, but a lot on political change certainly.
Well, political change is top of the agenda for the media, and that's why I feel that we need to talk about make climate change a political agenda. Where is it? Where is it on the election mandate? No politician comes and tells you that, okay, the one thing I'm going to tackle, and climate change is okay, it's very broad, but let's talk about the issues within climate change. Let's talk about energy, let's talk about food, water, which I think are far more important than energy, actually, food and water access. Let's talk about, climate refugees. Let's talk about public health, the amount of diseases that are going to grow and the kind of reactions we're going to have to increased extreme weather events. So where is the political agenda that's going to address climate change?
I'm hoping that panels such as yours will kind of at least, spark this kind of debate and a lot of attention. Thank you very much, Dr.